What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today I'm going to be rounding up the Q&A which happened on the Call of Duty Twitter account. David Vonderhaar at Gamescom actually went on the Call of Duty Twitter and answered some fan questions and summarized some info about Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and I'm going to round that up in this video and talk about it, and I'm going to discuss some of this info from the Q&A, including Ground War, the Emblem Editor, prestiging, and the weapons we should expect in the beta. So let's jump into the first question that was asked. This is a very simple one, and it's about controller settings such as default, flipped, and southpaw, and the response from David Vonderhaar was yes, all the ones you should expect, plus some new ones like bumper jumper. So just in case you play on any other controller setting, you should be covered in that sense. The next question was about prestige mode, and someone asked, can we know more about the prestige system in Black Ops 3? And the response was, full details on the prestige have not been announced yet, but we have something totally new and different planned. So that's pretty interesting to know. We're actually going to get a very different prestige system, probably very different to what we've expected in most of the old Call of Duty games, where you go to 10 or 15, or in Advanced Warfare you go to 30. So we're probably going to expect something very different, and possibly more similar to an MMO or like Destiny, where you have to rank up certain characters. So we can expect a lot of innovations and a very different system to pretty much what we've always known from Call of Duty games in terms of prestiging, and maybe it will work very differently. Maybe it'll be just one progressive level, maybe you have to get to like level 500 instead of separate prestiges. We're going to have to find out very soon what that actually means. So far, the only thing we know about prestige mode is that they're working on ways to highlight players who continually play. So kind of those people who constantly grind the game and get very high prestige, they're working on ways to reward those. So hopefully it'll be a very good system, and a lot better than the past one, which feels like a little bit repetitive, and hopefully it'll be a very cool system to play through. The next question was about guns available in the beta, and of course the beta is coming up very soon on the 19th of August, and the response was most weapons are actually in the beta, and then he just saw a final list, which means that you'll see them soon. So I'm assuming the build that will be the beta is exactly the same as the Gamescom build that I've actually played, and in that there were 6 assault rifles, and there was 1 more that was locked, and there were 5 submachine guns and 1 more that was locked. So it's actually most of the weapons we've actually seen. There's only 1 assault rifle and 1 SMG that we don't actually know what they are just yet. So we actually know so far of pretty much all the weapons that are going to be in the final build of the game. They might add 1 or 2 more, but so far there's a lot to choose from, and you guys are going to have a lot of variety to play in the beta. You're going to have 6 assault rifles and 5 submachine guns. I think there's 3 shotguns, 3 snipers, I think 2 LMGs, and there's a bunch of stuff to use. So it's going to be a really good beta and a lot of weapons to be able to use. The next question is about the kill time. Someone asked, how is it? And the response was fast. We're still evaluating it, play the beta and give us feedback. So essentially they want us to play the beta, and they want us to kind of see how the game feels and see everyone's opinions, whether it's too fast or too slow, and then of course they're going to tweak it. I think currently at this point it could do with a bit of extension on the kill time. I think it does kill a little bit too quick, and all the Black Ops games are known to have very long kill times, and you take a lot more damage, but hopefully they kind of improve the kill time. That's just my personal preference. I know a lot of people prefer quicker kill times, but I personally prefer a slightly longer kill time, because it kind of plays with more accuracy, and skill comes into play a lot more than just like who can get the first shot on target. The next question was about the Emblem Editor, which of course was in Black Ops 1 and 2. Very big feature that Treyarch did add, and they asked, how is it going to be? Is it going to be more noticeable than it was in Black Ops 1 and 2? And the response was yes, it's going to be even more important, and has features like grouping and linking. So it's going to be really complicated, and I can definitely tell that people who are very skilled and very artistic and creative, they're going to be able to come up with some really cool emblems and camos for their weapons. Of course, you can create your new camos in the gunsmith as well. So that's very cool to know. The Emblem Editor is going to be very robust and have a lot of features to it. The next question was asking, is it possible to switch specialists mid-game and do it like switching classes? And the response is no, you cannot, and they want you to commit to one specific character before you start each game. So you can't pick a game as Sarah, for example, and then switch to Reaper halfway throughout. They want you to pick one, and then essentially you're stuck with that for the entire game. And they've got a very similar mentality with score streaks. Treyarch have always been the kind of developers that make you pick a score streak set, and you're stuck with that for the entire game. You can't just change a class and it has a different set of score streaks on it. Although the other developers, Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer, and pretty much every other Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 3, you've been able to pick certain score streaks and put them on different classes. So if you're feeling like you're going to do very well in the game, you can put in some high ones. If you're feeling like you're going up against some good guys, you can put in some lower tier score streaks, and that's how it's always been in all the other CODs. But in terms of Treyarch games, Black Ops 1, 2, and of course 3 now, you will never be able to change your score streaks mid-game, and you're fixed with them. You pick them in the lobby, just like your specialist character, and you can't change throughout the game. So that's how that's going to work, in case you are wondering. The next question was about playlists, and will there be 4 or 6 people on teams in multiplayer? And the response was there will be some games with 6, some games with 4, and some games with 9. So that's confirming that Ground War will be returning in Black Ops 3, and you can of course play 9v9 if you wish to. The next question was about the ban and protect system. If you don't know what that is, it was announced during the esports reveal, and it's a feature feature for the esports matches, including league play as well, which is the arena mode. And essentially it's basically a system where you can vote items that can be restricted for the enemy to be able to use, and it includes like kill streaks and weapons and maps and characters. So if you think you're really good with a certain character or weapon, or really bad with one, you can either ban or protect it. And it's basically a way to strategize or veto certain items, so you can strategize with the enemy and pick out a certain game, and you can kind of control how you want it to go. And I believe it's a feature that's been very similar to League of Legends and a lot of games similar to that, and it's basically a new feature that will be in the competitive version of Black Ops 3. Someone asked, is the ban and protect system in all multiplayer matches or just for ranked play? The response was that it's only in arena and also available in custom games, so you can control it. So essentially this isn't going to be in multiplayer. Do not worry, you're not going to have stuff that's banned and protected in multiplayer. Multiplayer is still going to be normal, but you can do it in custom matches, and you can also do it in arena, which is basically league play. So that's how the ban and protect system is going to work and when it can be used. There was another question about the arena mode and competitive, and asking, can attachments already be unlocked in the arena mode / league play? And the answer is yes, all content is available. You can also earn progress against anything you unlock in a public match. So if you play league play, all the attachments and all the weapons and all these stuff like that, that's all going to be by default unlocked. So you don't have to worry about what level you are. You can hop in and use any weapons, whether you've unlocked them or not, in the normal multiplayer. And of course, also you'll do progress towards attachments. If you're using a certain weapon, you're going to unlock progress towards your challenges. And the final question is a very simple one, and this is about accessibility, such as color blindness and stuff like that. And they said that accessibility is very important to us, and more details will be coming before launch. So that includes color blindness and audio impairment and stuff like that. So that's good to see they're supporting that community. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this informational video. Let me know what you're most excited for and what was most interesting to you in the comment section, and drop a like rating on the video if you enjoyed it. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Got a ton more Black Ops 3 content on my channel also on the way. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. But I'll see you guys in the next video.